Did we lose it? I think so. Lucky it moved so slowly. What was it? Surely no one could devise a prank as bizarre as that. It looked like a biped. It was humanoid, but I don't think it was human. I've never heard of a human made of metal and burlap. A murder, the dome, and now this? I know not who is behind these trickeries, but they must have a death wish to mock me so. For now, we have to get back to the lab. We need to warn Mr. Naniki. There's a robot! Oh, welcome back. Would you like some tea? Is this really the time? Cannot afford to relax now, Professor. So I take it something happened. The headmaster, he must have been hiding from the scarecrow. It smashed the window. Calm yourself. You become incoherent. Sorry. We were attacked by a gigantic creature outside the headmaster's office. It was a bizarre thing, like a scarecrow in appearance. A scarecrow? Yeah. Like the ones humans used to make. It attacked us, and we ran back here. It was slow, but its arm was heavy and dangerous. Are the other students still in the gymnasium? Probably not all of them. If there's something dangerous in here, we should probably tell everybody to stay together in the gym. Yeah. The plot thickens indeed. Not only are we trapped under this confound dome, but now it seems we must contend with this monstrous new guest. I wonder what the Scarecrow man's connection to all this is. The Scarecrow man, you say? Doctor. Fascinating. I've never cut into one of those. I'd love to get my hands onto it. Have you finished the autopsy, Doctor? Yes, for now. I was awake here the whole time, don't worry. Thank you, Mr. Naniki. I wouldn't have worried, but now that you said that, now I think you fell asleep. You two may well have a right to know what I found, given your effort towards the investigation. I shall try to state simply and briefly what I have learned from the lumps of meat which once were Miss Lover 2. Control yourself, Kawara. Falling out among ourselves would only do us harm. I know. Anyway, we lack the tools for proper examination, but the cause of death was asphyxiation. There are no signs of any strangulation or smothering, so she was either poisoned or sick. She was dismembered after death, then, Doctor. It would appear so. There is little evidence of bleeding, so we may assume that she was cut up sometime after death. Teacher was one of the healthiest people I know. She couldn't have become that sick that quickly, meaning someone poisoned her. Why? For the sake of the grotesque, or to make her easier to carry, or for some other reason. Disgusting, either way. I suppose I should also tell you the estimated time of death. Obviously, I cannot be completely certain, but I believe that Miss Lover died yesterday, after school. In the evening, then. Precisely. And she was found this morning. In other words, unless she was seen yesterday afternoon, she may have been here all along. Kawara, her house was near yours, was it not? Did you see her yesterday? After school, no, I didn't. My mother asked me to run some errands, so I went straight home yesterday. Hold on. That's right, I went home alone. It's too late to regret it now, but maybe if I just asked her to walk home with me. I see, perhaps we should ask any other students with whom she was close. Let's ask the ghost. You're going out again? Be careful. Sounds like wandering around the school could be dangerous. Don't worry, we can outrun the scarecrow if it shows up again. Incidentally, I went home early yesterday too. I left as soon as class ended, so I only know what Ryota has told me. I wish I had some useful information, but I was in the infirmary right up until I returned home as usual. I know nothing of what happened in the rest of the school, sadly. So neither Mr. Naniki nor Dr. Arwamani saw teacher yesterday afternoon. Alright. Could we ask a favor of you, Mr. Naniki? A favor? Headmaster's office is locked. We think he might be hiding in there. There's a spare key to his door. Could we use it? A spare key. Yes. There should be one in the faculty room. I'll ask the vice principal for you. Thank you, sir. We'll be back soon. Be careful out there. You too, sir. Kawara is a strange boy. I wonder why he lied about going straight home. Yeah. I wasn't sure if So, before this happened, he went home, or he was gone early. We went after him. But the teacher's also lying. We won't be able to talk to the headmaster until we have that key. Let us work on the murder case until then. Right, we should ask everybody here where they were yesterday. The doctor said he was in the infirmary until we went home. I wonder if we can trust him. Do not bias yourself with baseless suspicions. Yeah, I know. I think maybe you trust him a little too easily, Sakuya. He's a world authority, but that doesn't make him honest. You know nothing of what that means. The head of the LaBelle family, my father, was once crippled with chronic illness. He was cured by medicines developed by Doctor. He makes medicine? Save the sleep talk for your dreams. Have you no idea what contributions he has made to the medical world? I didn't know. I thought he was some kind of... There's a spelling mistake. Kind of mad scientist cooking up nothing but death and all-around woe. You have become biased by the foolish rumors of the peasantry. Reconsider yourself. In any case, the LaBelle family is indebted to him. A noble bird will never treat a benefactor with disrespect. So that's why he's so polite to the doctor. Doesn't that make him biased as well, though? Yes. Anyway, let's go. Very well. Go to the maintenance office. Mr. One? You two again. Come in. How goes the investigation? Well, I hope. We went to the headmaster's office, as you requested. It was locked, however. Yeah, we got attacked by this weird thing outside there. I'm glad you're okay. The office isn't that far from... Was that thing a muddy scarecrow-like man, perhaps? Yuya! So you've seen it too? Just now, yeah, on the second floor. I caught a glimpse of it from behind at the other end of the corridor, and didn't stick around to let it see me. So alas, I was not blessed with a look at its pretty face. Coward. Hey, we ran away as soon as we saw it too. Anyway, it sounds like it's wandering around the building. Maybe it would be better for you to leave, Mr. One. Don't worry for me, young one. My duties prevent me from leaving this room. You two aren't planning to call off your investigation because of a bad guy or two, either. Well, yeah, that's true. already stuck in the rut of unadaptable middle age. Don't come crying to us if you get hurt. I've come within touching distance of death in the past. I will be fine. I wonder what kind of death comes that close to a maintenance worker. Then again, knowing this school, there could be all kinds of evil going on behind the scenes. Well then, what are you standing around for? I believe orders were giving for everyone to gather in the gym to avoid the scarecrow. Same goes for you. Why aren't you headed over there? I can't just sit around. Indeed, same here. Hence walking around the school. On that note, I'd better go to the lab. Professor Naniki wanted me there. What for? Something you asked him to do. Oh. Ah, he wants you to help him keep an eye on Doctor. Most likely, yes. The doctor and teacher, that is. Anyway, you two go on with your investigation. I'll be watching over her, so don't worry. Right. Wait. Yeah? According to the autopsy, Lover 2 died after school yesterday. Did you see her during that time? Yesterday evening, huh? What did the doctor say? Just that he'd been in the infirmary all day. I was there too. We were inspecting and cleaning all day, so I can verify the doctor's alibi. I told you not to doubt him without evidence. Ah, right. At this point, the prime suspect is that scarecrow. That's everything? Well, I do. We should head out too. But first, let's write down what we found. Alright, let's go. The students in the gymnasium have grown somewhat restless since the evacuation. Shut up with no explanation, and now there's a suspicious individual wandering the campus. I guess even doves lose their cool eventually. San, where are you? Ku, Oko-san is right here, alive and well, so far. Ku, where did you and Sakuya go? Leaving Oko-san behind and going outside is not fair. You would just confuse the issue if we brought you along. We came back because we had a question for you. Ku, come at me, whippersnapper. That's not what You usually practice on the ground after school, right? Ku, of course. It is Oko-san's duty as Trek captain. Did you see teacher while you were out there yesterday? Ku, no. Oko-san did not see her then, or as he was going home. Can we really be sure that he would have noticed her, even if she had been there while he was running? Good point. Ku, do not look down on Oko-san's visual memory. Ku, if you had asked Oko-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something else to say. Wait, San, what did you just... Ku, do not look down on Oko-san's visual memory. After that, imbecile. Ku, if you had asked Oko-san about the blood-stained interloper he saw, then he would have had something to say. Ku, Oko-san saw the interloper going to the infirmary. The infirmary? Could that have been teacher? She wouldn't have been stained with blood until after she died. She was a bit hyper, but I don't think she would still be walking around at that point. Ku, it was not teacher. It was a bird unknown to Oko-san. So someone covered in blood was going into the infirmary after school. Whoever he is, he's our prime suspect now. Thanks for telling us, San. At least we found something. Even if it raises more questions than it answers. Yeah. Some bird who San doesn't know. Could it have been someone from outside the school? It's past noon already. Let us hurry onwards. And so we walked about the school searching for clues of teacher and the mysterious blood-stained stranger. We were lucky enough to avoid encountering the scarecrow, but we didn't find any information either. Where to now? Naniki has probably gotten the key for us by now. Let us return to the lab. Okay. Huh? What is it? Did you say something just now? I did not. Could it be that confounded scarecrow again? No, it's not him. I thought I heard some birdie say something. Bah, don't scare me like that. Though, we've been walking around half the day, it's hardly surprising that your mind should be playing tricks on you. This is... the library. What if there's some birdie in here? They might not have heard the alarm. Let's check. Very well. Far removed from the emergency throughout the rest of the school, the library is the same as always, empty. It is a little gloomier than usual. I guess there's no one here. Pull yourself together. I have no use for subordinates who lose hold of their sanity. Since when am I your subordinate? Sorry, Sakuya. Let's head back to the lab. It's definitely the ghost. It's the ghost! Something bad happened. I should have known what would happen after this. If it hadn't been for me, none of it would have happened at all. What was I trying to do here? What did I see? Why can't I remember? I can't hear. What are you saying? You're fading away. It's too far. Miss Lover too. Mr. Naniki. Welcome back. Have you found anything interesting? Yet another suspicious individual. But we should speak with the headmaster first. Have you gotten the key? Yes, I have. Right here. Thank you, sir. Well, let's go have a look, shall we? The doctor and I will be here. Be careful. Adieu. Clear left. Clear right. Good. Doesn't look like the scarecrow's here. That's good. If I had to fly away from something like that, I might panic and hit the ceiling. Alright, the coil's reflex when startled is to fly straight up. We should hear it dragging its arm when it moves, so we'll have plenty of time to get away. Let's go in. Right, let's see. The headmaster who gathered us all in the gym without any real explanation, how many of our questions will he be able to answer? I bet he's dead. Bum bum. Excuse us. Maybe he's not here. That or hiding. There's somebody at the desk. He's sitting with his back to us, but his feathers are unmistakably green of a Nicobar. Speak to us, headmaster. Have you gone deaf? Sakuya, be polite. Japan is the country of courtesy, after all. Is it his fault or mine that we had to come here? Headmaster, will you? This? Sakuya. Bum bum. The thing here is no longer the headmaster. His half-closed eyes are dull and cloudy. The skin showing beneath his feathers is pallid. What madness? Him too? Second class. Oops. Skip something. Third class. I don't know what happened there. Poisoning. Can I save? Only a few hours ago. I believe he was already dead when the announcement was broadcasted this morning, though. I checked his broadcasting equipment, and it looks like they put the video together from last year's disaster drill footage, meaning somebody killed the headmaster and gathered everyone else in the gym. Why would anyone? There's no explanation, but mere obscene delight in the grotesque. I think he may all be vastly underestimating the magnitude of whatever's going on. It might be better if we kept this to ourselves for now. I concur. Until we have a proper grasp of the situation. Telling the others would only cause unnecessary panic. First teacher and now the headmaster both poisoned. Were they killed by the same person? Me. I think it was Ryota. More rationally, they must have had a reason for killing him and fabricating the broadcast. This must be connected to the quarantine. Since we're finally here, let us search for some clues. Right. Did you see that dog? Look at this. Easier said than done. Every shelf in his office is piled high with documents and papers. Where do we even start? Incompetent Pharaoh. Examine each piece one at a time. Looking for anything about emergency procedures, plans of the school. Got it. PTA records. That's not it. Demographics for dummies. Nope. Transfer students. Wait, next to that is the human representative. That must mean teacher, and the date is from 2 years ago, right before she enrolled. It's not really related to today's incidents, but it might have something useful. There doesn't appear to be anything about converting the school into a shelter. Anything this large scale would have to leave some sort of paper trail were it official. Hang on, Sakuya. What are you reading? This? The human representative? It's locked, even though none of the others are. A minority representative is no more important than a transfer student or the like. There's no need to have it sealed up like a criminal record. I wonder what's written in here. We can't exactly ask the headmaster to open it for us. I don't suppose the key is in here somewhere. Maybe we should ask Mr. One for help. Do you intend to break it open? Yeah, it'll be faster than looking around for the key. And that? I was wondering about it as well. That thing on his desk, some sort of control panel. Whatever it is, it's suspicious. I believe it is a control panel for some machine. And spread out next to it is the dome. I was not expecting a murder mystery when I was told the concept of this game. I told y'all at the beginning there was a secret behind the game. I didn't know what that secret was, but I heard that it was deeper than what it is. Maybe this is the controls, the dome, or the hatch we saw earlier. One did postulate that it would be in here. Locked, of course. I doubt we will find it easy to break that one. Yeah. All the same, we have some actual hope of getting out of here now. Even just that is comforting. Let's go talk to Mr. One. I think we have exhausted... There's a spelling error. The possibilities of this room for the time being. Let us go. Man, I have to sneeze. I have sneezed. Yes, sir. I see you have yet to lose your open distrust of me. Well, 2 people have been poisoned, and we have evidence that the perpetrator went into the infirmary. Sort of hard not to doubt you a little, sir. Not too hard for Sakuya, though. It's a lot of reading. How honest of you. Did you find it yet? The thing you forgot about? The thing I forgot about. You must be talking about what he said earlier. No, I'm not convinced you're not just trying to mess with me. Are you sure you're not trying to keep me from finding something you thought nobody knew about? How cruel, mister. Your boundless suspicion wounds me. He doesn't look wounded at all, more like amused. I have no reason to regret your solving this mystery, mister. Let me give you another hint. There are no riddles here. If you want to find the truth, you need only keep going. You need not use your brain at all. What are you talking about? No riddles. Wait, not that. You mean to say that you know the truth already? Well, who knows? If you do, tell me. I told you, you need only keep going. Everything here is a plot that was laid out just for you, after all. Just for me. How long must you babble, Kawara? Come. Sorry. I take it this is a challenge, Doctor? You may take it that way if you so wish. I swear I'll find the truth. And if I find that you killed Teacher... Oh, I do look forward to seeing what sort of answer you find. Mr. One? You two again, what is it? We explained to Mr. One what we found in the headmaster's office. The plot thickens, I see. We think this file may be connected to the mystery. Can you unlock it? Or break it? Let me see. This will be rather troublesome. It's just a lock, right? Forcing it will result in spontaneous combustion. What? Why would they put something like that on a bunch of ordinary documents? Perhaps because these documents are not ordinary. All the same, I have dealt with similar things in the past. It will take time, but I believe I can open it. So defusing bombs falls under maintenance operations? Do not forget, I'm not just a maintenance worker. I am a bright and massive maintenance worker. What does that have to do with anything? So maintenance work in Japan requires a number of skills. I am impressed. I think Mr. One is the only... Oh, right. Can we ask you one more thing? You may. We found a control panel that looks like it's for the dome as well. but it's locked. It seems to require a password. A password? Ask Mr. Sakazaki for help. Yuya? He is a master of unauthorized access. So that wretched mongrel has lowered himself to crime? I never knew he could. Sakuya, just let it go. We need his help here. I shall take care of this folder then. I can't say for sure, but should be done by the time you and Mr. Sakazaki get back. Alright, thanks. We should probably write all this down since we're here. Where is Yuya right now? Either in the lab or possibly gallivanting around like a nincompoop. This would be a lot easier if we could use our phones. But we can't. Off to the lab. I'm losing my voice. Here we are. I wonder if he's still in there. As we turn the corner. The scarecrow man blocks our path. Vishua. Of all the... Sakuya, run! Oh, ooh. Don't order me around, feral. Something's up with the scarecrow. Pant. We lost it, right? Oh, shoot. Sakuya and I must have run in different directions. I hope he's okay. Of all the times to run into that thing again. If it's lying in wait for us like that, we can't rely on the noise of its arm to find it. And the dome makes the building dark, so it's hard to see. I'd better be careful. Where is it now? I want to head straight to the lab, but... Hold on. I'm gonna chew a piece of gum to help me. That's better. Did I just hear something? What are you doing in here all alone? Did you see the wall outside? There's been an emergency and everybody's supposed to gather in the gym. You should. Your Kaiwara Ryota. He knows my name. Have I met him somewhere before? Yeah, have we met before? The unfamiliar mourning dove shakes his head. This is the first time we've spoken. Now why do you know my name? She told me. Miss Lover too. Teacher? Oh right. Didn't she say she made friends with a freshman who's in the library all the time? Can I ask your name? Fujishiro. Nagiki. You were friends with teacher then. Did you maybe see her after school yesterday? Was she acting strange at all or... Oh shoot. He didn't hear the emergency broadcast. So he probably doesn't know what happened to her either. She's... Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain again. Huh? I already know. Oh. She washed up here and spoke to me. Which can only mean one thing. She's dead. Doesn't exactly make things easy to understand. Almost as if he's talking to himself. He doesn't care whether or not his interlocutor knows what he means. She washed up here. Do you mean yesterday? If you know anything about what happened to her last night, please tell me. I do not. Miss Lover 2 did not come to the library after school yesterday. So she didn't come in here either? Thanks. I need to hurry back to the chemistry lab. And you should probably get out of here too. There's a suspicious individual in the building. It was not yesterday that Miss Lover 2 came here. It was just now. What? He's gone. The mourning dove who just spoke to me has disappeared. Did he go to the gym? I hope so. I don't really want to consider the possibility, but maybe Sakuya's right. Maybe I am going crazy. I have to last long enough to find the killer. I think we might be the killer. You're late, Kaurara. Blasted feral doves. Sakuya, you're safe. He was pretty worried about you, Ryota. He couldn't sit still the entire time you were gone. Silence, mongrel! Thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Sakuya. Anyway, Sakuya filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the headmaster's computer? Can you do it? Naturally. Just leave it to me. Come on, let's go. Well, welcome back. Sir, about this control panel. What about it? Can't you tell? Must be the controls for that dome. Right, I suppose it could be. It's locked, though. We were going to have Yuya get into it for us, but... that's illegal, you know. It doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation? I never said you shouldn't do it. We don't have much choice, do we? Go on. Thank you, sir. Well, having Mr. Naniki's approval certainly helps my conscience. Let's see. He wakes up to the computer, and before long, I have no idea what he's doing to it. Wow, I wonder where he learned to do that. Imagine he spends his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos off the intertubes. What? X-rated videos can teach someone how to do this sort of thing. Maybe I should watch more of them. There we go, now then. There. We're logged in as the administrator now. Woohoo! This only has an open and a close button. I guess it's pretty straightforward. I'll leave the rest of this to you two. If we press this button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open. But with the headmaster dead, we have no way of knowing what's happening outside. If there really is some terrible disaster, then opening the dome could put Everbirdie in danger. I wonder if Mom's at home. I hope she's okay. There's a dangerous individual wandering the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think it would be wise to open the dome now. That's true. We did get Yuya to help and everything. We should. Open it. Let's open it. We need to get everyone out of here. Agreed, and we can confirm once and for all that the talk of the disaster was nonsense. Escape hatch opened. I guess it's not for the whole dome. No matter, all we need to do is get a look outside. Just having the hatch open is better anyway, in case there really is a storm or something out there. The escape hatch will close automatically in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot and try again. Closes on its own? That seems like a risky design. 15 minutes isn't enough to get everyone out. Let's go out and take a look before it closes. We're going outside again, Mr. Naniki. If it's safe, we'll organize an evacuation at the gym. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll come too. Sakazaki, Doctor, what will you two do? Well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab. Leaving teacher alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I'll go with the doctor. Well, let's go, Kawara Shiragani. Very well. Yep. Where was that hatch? Have you eyes or pickled onions? Right there. The hatch high above the ground is open. Looks like the control panel worked. I think every birdie should be able to fly up to that. It's a little narrow, so we'll have to go 2 or 3 at a time. But outside, yeah, it's perfectly clear. We can only see the sky, but there's no storm or gale. Nothing but the same calm autumn sky from this morning. No earthquake, no typhoon, and the announcement video was a fake. I think it's safest to assume that the whole thing was a lie. I'm curious about the state of things out there, but the door closes on its own, so we had best think carefully before going out. We can't see the city at all. We don't really know what's going on out there, if anything. But if there really is no disaster, and this is also some plot surrounding Lover 2's death, then we need more clues. I'll go. Are you sure? We have no guarantee that it's safe out there. It isn't safe here either. Look, the hatch is open. It is. We can go home. No, you're supposed to be in the gym. You shouldn't go out yet. Like heck are we sticking around with nothing but that bogus explanation from earlier? Can't wait any longer. I'm going out. Wait, come back. Come back at once. We don't know if it's safe out there yet. They got shot. Gah! A gunshot. We have to go help him. Calm down. You'll only get yourself shot as well. But... As if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. He was shot as soon as he went out. Someone on the other side shot him. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we get killed. But why? Third class end. Fourth class. We're supposed to switch to Fable, but I want to know what's happening. Teacher's corpse delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gathering without explanation in the gym. The headmaster appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation and then turning up dead. The gray dome enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in the sealed off building. And now, the students shot dead if they tried to escape. What is going on outside? How humiliating. It would seem that things are worse than we ever expected. If only I'd stopped him. There was nothing we could do that we didn't. The last thing we need to do now is start mourning what we've lost. You don't intend to give up now, do you? No, I'm fine. We have to keep going. I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we figured out what to do. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance at escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. There's nothing we can do but search for clues inside the school. Where shall we go next? Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. 1 might have that file open. Very well. Bum bum. We return to the maintenance office and explain what outside to Mr. 1. I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? We can predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one. I've been wondering for a while. Mr. 1, are you really just a maintenance worker? An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduce myself properly. Leon JB. I am Leon, one of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party, S-Class agent. Pleased to meet you. The Dove Party? He looks like a cockatiel to me. I've heard of this Dove Party, the secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You are well-informed, young one. It is Noble's duty to be well-informed. I feel like I must have missed something. There are two schools of thought driving the politics of today. The Dove Party, who believe we should live peaceably with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believes we should exterminate them. Exterminate? But I thought the wars with humans were over. Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that is not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, and so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We discovered hawk activity at the school, and so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared would happen has happened. Wait a minute, are you saying the Hawk Party has something to do with St. Pigeonations? Seems hard to believe. The school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. It even welcomed Lover 2 as a representative. I cannot confirm or deny it, but there are a growing number of Hawk operatives attached to the school. The headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions. Oh, you got it open. Thank you. That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside. The human representative, to help humans and birds advance hand and feather towards a bright and happy future, we have decided to enroll one human in the school starting in the year 2187. They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of infection with Sumatara influenza when making our selection. We will pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumatara influenza. The human representative, this is talking about Lover 2 no matter how we look at it. 2187, that's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession to a wit of hostage for birds. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off and all the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners. The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and avian protests of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. If teacher is to die, so her death was connected to the dome after all. And the important part is this final gruesome exchange. Basically, if anything happens, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes the blame. So it would seem. They trap us here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. How humorous. It's not humorous at all. So this was the true face of her enrollment here. I rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, the school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financer, the Ichijao group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. I've investigated the history of St. Pigeonations extensively, and I confirm that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system, like a dreadful virus. We have had information about the document for some time. It is real. It's kind of hard to take all this in at once. Just to make sure, for 12 hours the dome will remain closed. During the time, humans will gather to take revenge, and then, when the dome opens, they will kill every bird in sight. And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin. A student who got shot when he flew out the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns. She was discovered this morning and the dome was raised soon after. So the time is not from when she died, but when her death is confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago. Yeah, it was right at the start of the second period, around 10 o'clock. And so we have until 10 p.m. before we're all killed. You seem awfully calm, Sakuya. Even after watching some birdie get shot. Remain calm, Karara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong and you'll be next. We do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they decided to tangle with a labelle. What time is it, Mr. Leon? Just past 2. We have only 8 hours then. 8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way. My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue the investigation. You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here. Humph. Do not attempt to flatter me, Karara. I'm not, I mean it. We found the connection between teacher's death and the dome. There's clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. We better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time. You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees? Takuya, there's one more file. Operation Hatoful. What is that? I don't know. That's what it says on here. The bottom half is torn off. We can't read it at any rate. I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway. That's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document, though. Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled hurtful. Whoa, it is. I thought Hatoful just meant heartful. I suspect that we will find many of the things that come quite hurtful. Right. Probably something important, given that it was in the locked file. Indeed. Kinda heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history. The school's history. At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Lover 2 died. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape, which means that maybe he had guarantee of safety for himself. I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way. Everything going on here is connected. We may well find something of use in the records. Right, let's go look at the school documents then. I'm not the only Dove agent in this school. You know, this is random, but thinking about Death Note some more. Light, low-key, kind of had the right idea. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen. Time to go look for more clues. Maybe we should write in the notes first. Mr. Leone said that you investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? The headmaster's office or the library, perhaps? We already looked through the headmaster's office. Did you see anything like school records or anything? I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. The library it is, then. And the mystery we have left to solve is the blood-stained stranger Oko saw going into the infirmary yesterday. Exactly. What with the headmaster dying, an army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken and all, I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow. We still don't know where he came from. He appeared along with the dome and no doubt is connected to it. If we continue to investigate it, I'm sure his origins will become clear. Forgot how long the sure wind was. It is way longer than I expected. And Lover 2's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet and chase after the blood-stained bird. Right. That's that decided then. We'll go to the library to read up on the school's history and we'll look for that bird. It probably doesn't matter, but which should we do first? Go. Obviously, look for the bird. The bloodstained bird, huh? Do you have an idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I would encounter normally, but for some reason. Don't I know some birdie like that? Vague as always. We do have time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there. Let's go ask him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what said is true, then he was lying. Which would mean the doctor was lying too. Huh. Very well. Salutations, how goes the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah, unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we wanted to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a blood-stained stranger going to the infirmary yesterday. Did you see anything like that? Nope, sorry. Could you be the blood-stained bird yourself? Yikes, no, you can see I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right? Yeah, he did. Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right? Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday. I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on. Indeed. Did those two really not see anything yesterday? If there had actually been some blood-stained stranger, then that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something.